Hi, I'm Sam. I'm here with adult entertainer Peter Pounder, my friend and roommate Matt. We're here for Himeros TV, and today we're going to be talking about our first times, specifically our first times jerking off.
I started really young.
Okay. Like
So
how
I
young?
I don't remember the first time jerking off. I remember the first time I came.
Okay, when was that?
It was a scary night.
Be detailed. Paint the picture.
Okay, fine. So I was really young and I'm in my bed, and I had been doing this for a little bit. I know that it was early enough that there was no result.
There's no kersplood.
Yeah, there was no
Okay.
kersplood, right? I had a soft teddy. That was my like little device that was like, I'd rub against myself.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, and so one day after the body tremble, because I didn't know what it was at the time.
Yeah.
I was like, what's on my teddy? What's on my teddy? Wait,
Poor Teddy.
Yeah, where did this come from? Poor Teddy. So like I flicked on the light and I looked around and I had no idea where it came from.
And you'd given Teddy the money shot, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Got it.
All over his stomach. No. no. When you wrap the legs, right? Then you can just go through. Yeah.
Oh, that's genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you did there.
Yeah, and I would be on top too.
Yeah.
Like sometimes.
Obviously.
Yeah, it's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like when you fuck a pillow.
Yeah, and I think that's a pretty like common first time. Like I feel like that's
Except
how
for
a lot
the-
of dudes discover that, you know?
Well, yeah, because I had to make sure I had the lights on the second time to see what had happened.
Right. How did you realize like, oh, this happens? Like this is normal. This is like I've hit puberty and this is like part of it. You know what I mean? Like did you Google or?
I think it was school. Like,
Oh,
I think it was
okay.
just something in school maybe I didn't piece together. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, ejaculate is a thing,
Yeah.
not just a feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is correct.
The feeling is orgasm.
Cool.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing. That was very informative. We're gonna move on to Matt. So tell us about your first time.
I think it was around probably 10. You know, like City TV on like Friday or Saturday nights, like past 1 o'clock, or like the B-rated porn.
There was like this really awful softcore porn that was on
Always.
at like 1 a.m. on this local TV channel. It was glorious.
Just like wait until like
I remember it.
parents, siblings
Yeah.
went to bed and like went downstairs, and then
Yeah.
like you always just like kind of like feel it out, and then nothing ever would happen. And then
Mm-hmm.
the one time you got a bit too excited, and you're like, oh, what happened?
You're like,
and
oh,
I
this
like
is a
thought
thing.
something like wrong, or like your body just does it. Like, and then you think back to sex ed in like grade 4, and you're like, oh, this is what they were talking about, but you didn't know what the fuck was going on.
So is that how you made the connection then? That
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like kind of piecing stuff you learned before, and like, oh, I want that to happen again.
yeah,
So then
Okay.
like the refractory period when you're 10 is like a second.
that's really romantic.
I thought so. But I think they took away the movies. Like maybe some parent complained because like later on, when
I
you're, like,
remember
an
that.
adult and you're like, oh, there's no more.
Yeah, I remember that. They
1
evolved.
a.m.
They
movies.
archived it.
Yeah. My first time jerking off, I don't actually really remember. I think I was kind of the same thing where I started really young. This is gonna sound awful. I used to like fool around with this neighbor kid that I was like, his mom was my mom's best friend. Oh my God, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but we used to fool around when we were like 10. So I think that like we didn't really know what we were doing, but I think that I kind of skipped the self-exploration and just went go big or go home off the bat. So you've gotten to know us a little bit better about our first experiences. Let us know about yours. We want to hear about your first experiences. Be very explicit and vulgar. In the comments below. Thank you for joining us, Peter and Matt. And thank you on behalf of Himeros and Davey, who is feeling a little bloated tonight, so we decided to stay off camera. And yeah, more to come. Bye, guys.